The country that came into being on 14th of August 1947, a country that came into being in the name of religion, in the name of Islam, then home to only 10 million Muslims, a place that was made keeping in mind the freedom to allow people to practice their religion freely without any objection, for which millions of people were martyred and millions of people lost their lives, only for the country of Pakistan.
Pakistan came into being on 14th August 1947, and since then a lot has changed. This country is now home to 180 million people belonging to all walks of life. Nowadays Pakistan is surrounded by problems internally and externally. Let it be the pressure put by foreign countries to give up its nuclear assets, or the terrorist bombings happening throughout the country, and the sectarian killings. Countrywide inflation, unemployment, energy insufficiency, hunger, poverty, late justice in public courts, abuse of power by government employees, and last but not the least, something that is enjoyed by each and every individual in this country. Something even practiced by the Prime Minister and the President. That is corruption. Now talking about corruption, today Pakistan is ranked 42nd most corrupted nation in the world by the Transparency International. This is due to the fact that not only the government is corrupt, everyone part of this nation is corrupt. Because there is no department in Pakistan where there is no corruption. Wherever you go, you'll be taken by the government official working there by offering them bribes, because there's no work done in Pakistan without a bribe. Now we'll be taking a look at a graph which will tell us about the corruption present in different departments of our country.
Now here's the graph. Now just by looking at the graph, you'll see that you'll find the political parties in the lead against everyone. Now first coming to political parties, which are the most corrupt, then the parliament, followed by the police, then the business sector, followed by the legal judiciary system, then the tax authorities, which are, according to me, I think they're the most corrupt. Then comes the media, the medical services, utilities, education system, registry, permit services, then the military. In fact, even the religious bodies are corrupt, and in the last, the NGOs. So this graph is actually telling us what used to happen in 2007. A lot has changed nowadays, because, well, I think that nowadays Pakistan is much more corrupt than it used to be in 2007 during the era of General Pervez Musharraf. Now it's much more corruption over here.
Since the 11th September attacks in New York at the World Trade Center, Pakistan has become a major victim of this war on terror. In fact, Pakistan has been forced by the United States of America to actually participate in this war. We have lost a lot during this war. We have lost around 1500 soldiers who have been martyred, and over 20,000 civilians. Apart from that, we have suffered a lot financially, socially, as well as emotionally. People have lost confidence in the army and the government, and they think that they're no more safe. Now coming apart from corruption and terrorism, there are many problems that Pakistan has been facing for past few years, like hunger, unemployment, energy insufficiency, that's the load shedding, and poverty. Now these are problems which cause many other problems, but the problem which is actually responsible for all the problems that have been happening to us is actually education. Now people in Pakistan are illiterate and uneducated, and only 2% of the people get a chance to actually graduate. Now this is status of education in Pakistan, let it be male or the female gender, same as for everyone. Now this is not correct. The government needs to take concrete steps to make the people go to schools, colleges, or even universities and get themselves educated. Because as you can see, other countries who have been prospering, their people are actually educated. More and more people are getting educated each and every day, due to which they're prospering. Then the energy insufficiency. Now Pakistan is present in a very good geographical location. It doesn't need any electricity from outside. It can produce its own electricity by itself. The only thing that it requires is actually the will, the power, and a bit more interest by the departments of our government to actually participate in projects to create free and cheap electricity for our own country. Then the food production. People here are dying, don't get a chance to eat more than once in a day. They cannot afford because of unemployment, and the prices of the daily commodities are very high. So they're all actually a manipulation. These things are actually, these lands, vegetable lands, are actually owned by the ministers. Most of them actually have labor slaves to work on the fields, and still they don't care. People are dying, but they don't care what is happening to our country. The only thing that they care about is money. Then moving on to unemployment. Yes, there's unemployment everywhere in the world. Pakistan is also suffering from recession. People are getting fired, people are losing their jobs, but still they should not give up. What they should be doing is actually keep on trying to get a job. At least a job is better than having no job. This is something we can do, and we should actually ask people, motivate them to actually go do jobs which would help them on a decent livelihood. And instead of going out robbing people, they actually have a very respectable job. They earn a respectful livelihood. Then I like to summarize this whole documentary by saying that what I actually wanted to do is that tell us the present state in which we are right now. The Pakistan was created in the name of Islam. Qayyim wanted this state to be an Islamic state. Well, we actually have very much speculations in deciding that is Pakistan actually Islamic state or not. Well, that is for some other time. But now this was created for the Muslims to live according to their religion. But now what we're actually seeing is that Muslims have actually moved away from the religion, while the non-Muslims have actually come and started following what Islam teaches us. Now, if this keeps on going, we're not going to prosper. Actually, we'll be doomed forever. And this is not something we would want for ourselves. We should take notice of what we're actually doing, come to the right path and follow the way of Islam, which is the right way. Well, I hope that this documentary helps you in deciding where you need to go, what is the right path, because sometime or the other will be no more in this world, and everything that we have earned, even if it's a bribe, it's useless. So in the end, I'd like to say that work hard day and night, toil the soil, and you earn a good and decent livelihood. The only thing that counts is actually respect. Don't let go of your respect. That's the most important thing a person can earn in his whole life. Money comes and goes, but respect once gone never comes back. I hope you understand, and hope you get a message from my documentary. Thank you very much.